most talked about pop star these days hosted SNL last night. Miley Cyrus brought her tongue but not her twerk. Check out this skit where she meets her former, less scandalous self.
Okay, if you're really the old me, then what do I say every single morning when I wake up? Oh my God, it is like totally the morning and the birds are chirping and stuff like that, and I'm like super hungry and stuff like that, and I am obsessed with cereal.
That's actually quite funny. Here to talk about Miley's best and worst moments is HollywoodLife.com's Katrina Mitsiliotis. Thanks so much for being here. As always, we love having you here. You know, Miley had said her appearance on SNL was going to make her VMA performance look tame, but actually she started off with this beautiful ballad, a very emotional one, Wrecking Ball.
Wrecking Ball, yes.
Yes.
Although Miley had made no mention of Liam Hemsworth, her former fiance, it was clear he was definitely on her mind last night when she performed. That song was just so heart-wrenching, and she delivered such an emotional ballad, really letting her voice shine.
So that seemed to be the point, because the next thing she did is she sang again a slowed down version of another big hit of hers.
We Can't Stop. She performed an acoustic version of it, and I think she really wanted to show her fans and remind everyone that Miley, her whole thing is her voice. She's a talented singer, and it isn't just about taking her clothes off and twerking on stage. She got everyone's attention at the VMAs, and this really put the focus back on her talent, whether it was her singing or her ability to poke fun on the show.
And speaking of poking fun, she did that in a sort of a parody with using that song, and she was sort of made fun of the government shutdown, which is kind of cool.
She did, yeah. It was a little parody on the Republican Party. She dressed up as a sexy Michelle Bachmann, and I think she had everyone laughing, and she really had fun with it.
Well, our producer actually was one of many people who said they were disappointed because after all that brouhaha, I'm really going to go over the top on this, there was none of that, really.
It's true, but I think Miley really did let her funny side shine, and I think her performances were great, and I think it's nice that she kind of slowed it down a bit.
So what's all this about, this feud with her and Sinead O'Connor? Tell us about that.
Well, I think Sinead O'Connor would also probably be happy to see that Miley kind of kept her clothes on last night on SNL. After everything, she wrote her this open letter saying that she felt like Miley was being exploited and pimped out by the music industry, which Miley replied with a tweet poking fun at her mental illness. Sinead replied and said that Miley should issue her an apology, and if she doesn't, she may seek legal action.
Well, where do you think this is going to go?
I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. The last Miley tweeted at her saying, you know, I'm hosting and performing on SNL. I don't have time, but maybe we can sit down and chat about it later. She didn't take that seriously at all.
And we do have to keep in mind that Miley is like just barely 20, right?
It's true.
She's a kid.
I think it's a little bit too far here. Miley is just 20 years old. She's trying to change her image, and she's very confident about the person she's becoming. I think it's clear that no one's really pushing her into this direction.
Okay, thank you so much for stopping by and chatting with us.
Thank you so much.
As always.